You is get you. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the best player at each and every price in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, I do just want to start off this video by saying there's going to be a ton of endgame players on this list or in this video. And so just got to be prepared for that. Don't be stunned, when most of this list is strictly just endgame cards. Obviously, for the cheapest, you're not going to be able to get them. But, when we get up to 100,000 MT, basically each and every card that I mention and talk about will be that of an endgame card. So again, just keep that in the back of your mind. We're going to start off at 3,000 MT with Galaxy Opal Thurl Bailey. Here's the deal. For 3,000 MT or lower, you're not going to get, the dark matters because they can quick sell for 3,000. So Thurl Bailey, I think, is about as good as you can get for 3,000 MT. Is there better options? I mean, there might be some out there, but Thurl's got a chick release. He's 6'11", can play lanes, and I think as far as an all-around small forward in my team, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better one for 3,000 MT. Next up, guys, 5,000 MT or maybe just a little over 5,000 MT. First guy I want to talk about here is Dark Matter Radiant Tracy McGrady. One of my overall favorite shooting guards in my team, especially for his specific value. Now, again, you can get him for 5,000 MT or less. You guys just saw when I refreshed. 4,600. This one's got those 34 Hall of Famers for 4,600 MT. Tough to beat that. 6'8", good frame, gonna play great defense, and has probably the easiest release to green in my team. Some other people for this amount that I do want to talk about. Again, I don't know exactly if they are still gonna be this cheap, but Jonathan Bender, if you can get him for 5,000 MT, is a must get, must pick up. Again, might be a little more than 5,000 MT, but if you sit on a filter for long enough, you're going to be able to get him. Another guy I do want to talk about here really quickly is Kristaps Porzingis. Card who's went down in price recently, 7,000 MT, but I'm going to leave him here for the 5,000 MT mark. I think he is deserving of that. This one has 37 hops, might be worth your time. Next up, guys, 10,000 MT. Gonna start this off with out of position Kevin Garnett. Again, you could plug him into that 5,000, switch him in KP, right? Because KG is closer to 5,000 MT. I just feel like KG at the shooting guard small forward position is perfect, right? 5,000 MT. You guys can see that's his price. 6'11", good release, gonna play lanes. Just a perfect addition to your squad. Other guy I want to plug in and talk about here, Nikola Jokic. 5,500 for a 38 hop for Jokic. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm just gonna buy him. Probably gonna resell him again for 5,500 with that many hops. It's tough to beat Jokic in general, right? I mean, you have 38 hops on that type of card. I'm just going to resell him for 79 because I don't need Jokic, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. But if you can get out of position Jokic, even like I did for, I'd even say up to 10,000 MT with this many hoppers, I do what it takes, man. Out of position Jokic, an absolutely incredible point guard in my team. Now to the 15,000 MT mark, we're plugging in Dark Matter Scottie Pippen. My second favorite second favorite shooting guard, I should say, in the entire game. And for 15,000 MT, it's going to be hard to beat what he provides, right? Good offense, defensively really solid because his player model is absolutely elite. How are you going to get much better than Scottie? Your answer, short answer, you're not. 6'8", 210 pounds, good frame, good three balls, can play great defense, all the way around is absolutely incredible. Got some other guys here for 15,000 MT. I'm just going to plug in J.R. Smith. You might even be able to get him for, cheaper than this. Obviously, to get him, you got to do this. It's just hard, okay? You got to do a lot. You got to search by the Nuggets because, his name is glitched. But you might even be able to get a J.R. Smith for like 10,000 MT. I'm just throwing that out there. Obviously, right now, he is a little more expensive. But if you sit on a snipe filter, maybe even 10,000 MT, 13,000 MT right here, 6'6", good frame. Again, offensively going to be super tough to defend. The other guy here that I do want to plug in is Dark Matter Yao Ming, right? When you think about Yao, you're not going to, think about this Yao at this stage. But if you can get him for 15,000 MT, tough to beat that. He's massive at the center position, good frame. It's really, really solid in general. Next thing, 25,000 MT. I'm plugging in Mr. Endgame LaMelo Ball. I feel like endgame LaMelo is honestly a little underrated at this stage, guys. 6'7", decent frame. And my whole thing is this. Is he going to be the best point guard in the game? Probably not. Is he going to be better than a guy like J.R. Smith? Probably. Again, might even be closer to 15,000 MT as I'm looking at things. He's basically 15,000 MT. So forget him at 25,000 MT. His prices went down. He's now 15,000 MT. Tough to beat for that specific price. Elsewhere at 25,000 MT, I'm plugging in Dark Matter Endgame Hakeem. I feel like as far as big men are concerned, he's probably your best value, right? For 25,000 MT, maybe even 20. 7 feet tall, can play lanes, at least gives you something on the defensive end of the court because he is tall enough to basically be like a Joel Embiid cat type player on that end of the court. Elsewhere, 25,000 MT, my favorite shooting guard in my team, PG-13. I don't know what it is about Paul George. His movement is just absolutely elite. And again, a card that I absolutely love and adore in my team. Next up, guys, 50,000 MT. There should be no surprise. Dark Matter Endgame Magic Johnson, the first guy I'm plugging in here for 50,000 MT. My favorite point guard in my team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you can get him for 50,000 MT, I just take it and run with it because I am a big fan of the card. Another card for this price range, I'm plugging in Endgame David Robinson. You might even be able to get him closer to 25,000 MT, which is crazy to me at this stage that he is that cheap. Why do I prefer him over a guy like Hakeem? Well, let's talk about it. His movement's going to be better. I actually really like his lefty release, as well as he's 7'1" instead of 7 feet tall. D-Rob, I feel like he's underrated and underappreciated at this point in my team. The other card here I do want to talk about, George Mirson's Dark Matter. A card that, look, is he a must pick up? I don't necessarily know, or I don't even want to say that, but he is absolutely elite in my team, and there really is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, with George Mirson, you can pick him up and you can trust him to do what he needs to do on the court. This one even has 43 Hall of Famers. I could snipe him, sell him for 34.9, and he is for sure going to sell, no questions asked. So, I mean, again, you're probably not going to lose any investment on George Mirson if you do decide to pick him up. Next up, 75,000 MT. We're going to go with Endgame Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I know he is a reward as far as the level 40 grind. And honestly, he's not a bad guy to pick in that. I mean, Kareem, 7'2", can play lanes, and his price has came down a little bit, right? You know, 76,000 MT. Again, good frame, good height, great release. Can't ask for much more. Kareem, he's not a giant, but again, as far as a non-giant power forward center in my team, tough to beat. Another guy for 75,000 MT that I want to plug in here is Dark Matter Endgame LeBron James. Again, you might have to spend a little bit more, but I have seen him go in that, 70,000 price range. 85,000 MT, 6'9", pretty good frame. Is he better than Magic Johnson? I personally don't think so, but again, pretty good. My second favorite point guard in my team. At 100,000 MT, I'm plugging in Endgame Jokic. Now, again, you guys might be like, Ty, what? He's not a buyout. But I just sniped one for a buyout, so I'm going to take it and run with it. Look, I don't know if it was a good snipe or not. I was searching for 100,000 MT, and I was like, I saw a Jokic, so I just sniped him. Again, I don't know the filters. I don't really know if he's worth that MT or not, but I sniped him, and I'm just going to put him up and see what he sells for. If he goes for more, cool for me. If he doesn't, if he gets 100,000 MT, that's okay. I lost a little bit of MT. I like Jokic, though. 6'11", good frame. I don't think his movement's that great, so you're going to want to play him with like a Paul George or a shooting guard that can move and groove. But Jokic, still really solid in my team. 100 to 200,000 MT. I've got two guys here. One guy, I don't know if he's actually in this price range, and that is Sean Bradley. But you guys have seen 166,000 MT. If I can get him for even cheaper, like if I can get him for 180, I'll probably take it and run with it because I absolutely love Sean Bradley in my team. And he's not as expensive as Taco and Yao, and you guys might be like, he's probably not as good. I respect that opinion, and that's probably true. But for 200,000 MT, you're getting a guy at 7'6" that can move and groove. It's just tough to beat that. That's just my honest opinion on things. Again, you guys might be one to disagree with that, but how do you beat a guy like Sean Bradley for 166,000 MT? Please enlighten me if you have the answer, because I have no idea how you beat that. Yao, Taco, those guys are way too expensive when it comes down to it. Sean Bradley, again, basically 200,000 MT. It's going to be tough to beat. 200 to 400,000 MT. Here's where I'm plugging in Big Mr. Taco full. Endgame Taco, my favorite probably center in my team right now. 308,000 MT, a little steep for me right now. I don't think he's quite worth that, but absolutely elite. 7'6", good player, model player build, gonna get you those paint stops that you do need. And again, defensively speaking, probably your best overall center in my team. 400,000 MT plus. If there is a card that is that expensive, I'm getting Victor Wembanyama. Dark Matter Wemby, Endgame Wemby, I think is the best overall card at that small forward position, and probably the best card maybe outside of Taco in my team. Absolutely, definitely, probably not worth picking up, but if you want to spend all your MT, the card I would go with. That's going to wrap it up for our video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Who was I too high on, too low on? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.